The PlayStation 4 is by far the most popular video game system of this generation. With nearly 70 million units sold and over 1,500 games available to play.
That's crazy.
Wild, right? More than 500 of these games which aren't available on any other console.
Yeah, they've got a ton of exclusives. PlayStation is king of exclusives. And if you're a PS4 gamer or if you've got one on your gift list this year, picking out the right game could be extremely tough, which is why we asked an expert to stop by and give us the rundown on this year's hottest PS4 game, which is Christina. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, guys. I'm excited to be here.
Now, Christina, I couldn't think of a better person to have explaining this all for us here. You are a gamer yourself. You're a gamer mom. Your boyfriend plays games. I mean, you've got everything covered, right?
Absolutely accurate. I do live in a very gamer-centric household. We all really enjoy it. We like the family games, of course, because we can all play. There's a couple games all three of us can play, which makes it really, really nice and easy. But then, you know, sometimes, you know, when we put the boy down, we get the more adult games out, the more grown-up games. It's fun. So sometimes I also just like to sit back and watch him play, because there's some games that I just can't really bring myself to play, which we'll actually get to there in a little bit. But yeah, no, gaming, PS4 is our prime console. I
mean, they're like basically interactive cinematics now.
Right.
I love watching other people play games. So what are the biggest games for you for the PS4 this holiday?
So for the PS4 this holiday, one of the games that they've actually brought back is really a good legacy title, Gran Turismo Sport. Gran Turismo pretty much launched the PlayStation system when it came out way back in the day. I got one when I was 16. Also came with Gran Turismo, so I've always been to those racing games, but for this particular game, it's super ultra realistic, simulated racing game. It's fun for the whole family. And it's, what I really like about it is that it's, because it's such a well-respected racing game, is that it's become a actual sanctioned racing game in real life. So you can become a real-life racer. The other thing about it is it streams great in 4K, which again, we'll get to that in a minute, and it's great for the VR. So it's family-friendly, E for everybody, excellent title.
Yeah, I mean, what kid does not like a racing game, you know?
Classic.
So, I'm super excited about the 4K too. So, I guess moving from racing to lightsabers, maybe?
Lightsabers, or is it a blaster? Who knows? Star Wars
Whatever you get.
2, excellent title for all the Star Wars lovers in your household. Who doesn't like Star Wars? Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
This one incorporates titles from, or pieces from the entire series. So you've got worlds from this series. You've got characters from all three eras of the Star Wars franchise. You get to play with lightsabers, you get to play with blasters, and all the futuristic Star Wars weapons that come with it. This one is it's a shooter, so it's a little bit more intense. It's also got the massive multiplayer online feel of it. So you've got those big, expansive battlegrounds, but also includes a great story for it as well. Good for a little bit more of the older people in your family, so T for teen, also on the Xbox One. But, you know, I like it on my PS4. PS4.
All right.
Nice.
Okay, for those who might not want to shoot some stormtroopers, what else do you have?
So this is one of the ones that I have to sit back and watch, because it's incredibly mature content. This is the one we, you know, play after the junior goes to sleep. Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus. So I'm a big fan of historical fiction where they kind of take things from the past and like make them new and fun again. It's this particular title, it would be if World War II, if we didn't win. So it picks up in the 1960s. You've got a group of people that you're trying to rally together to battle down the bad guy again. And this one, it also includes a lot of violence. Very, very crazy, over-the-top violence. I would not recommend it for children at all. But you get the fun weapons, and you get the amazing storyline for it. Very, very M for mature on this one.
Perfect. The game is so over the top.
Yes, so I guess
intense.
switching gears then, if that one's not for the kids, you want to put the kids down, what's one we can all play when they're awake and have some family time?
So if you're a Marvel fans?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Lego Marvel Superheroes 2.
Yes.
I really enjoy this one. My kid loves Legos. I mean, my feet are a testament to torture. So the Lego Marvel superhero gangs, you get to play with all the Marvel characters. The storyline, it starts out with Guardians of the Galaxy. you start out with this great musical theme. It's got good stories. It's not necessarily a sequel. It's just more of an expansion to the first one. You don't have to play the first one to understand the second one, but if you're a fan of Marvel and you like Legos, you're going to like the game. A good puzzle, good strategy games, good for the whole family. You sit down, play, enjoy. It is rated 10+. It's got cartoon violence when you're breaking Legos.
Sure. So parent discretion.
Parental
probably.
discretion.
Well, what do you have that might be a little bit more risque, a little bit...
We just want to hear you say the title, honestly.
Yeah.
That's all we want here. We just want you to have to say the title.
So, okay, all right, here, you ready? You ready? South Park, The Fractured Butthole.
Ooh, there we go.
Yes.
Finally, we didn't have to do
Yes,
this
yes.
time. All right.
Now this particular title for all of your South Park fans out there, it is a role-playing game, but it's also turn-based. So, you know, they go, you go, they go, you go. For this one, it follows the kids of South Park. They become superheroes to battle the bad guys, trying to get back what they need to get. You build your own character, and the fun thing about that is once you build your own character, depending on the choices you make, the non-playable characters are going to react to you. So you have to be very careful. It's also not gender-specific. So enjoy that little nugget.
Yeah.
That one is also available on the Xbox One, also very mature.
Right. So you play the Lego Marvel 2 with the kids. Put the kids to bed.
Put them down.
Then make your own pseudo superhero.
Yeah, there you go. A little
like
bit of
that.
both.
The cuss is a lot
Adults
The
and
cuss is way
kids.
more. Sure. Yeah.
Christina, thank you so much for joining us today. And when we come back, Christina's going to stick around and show us this year's must-have PlayStation 4 hardware and accessories. So, don't go anywhere.
Gotta have those accessories.